Hanno? What's the matter? He's not waking up. Water, quick, get him water. He won't drink, he's just... Aemilius stood back and watched the legion cluster around the diminutive form in the back of the cart. With confidence they had no right to exhibit, they had rolled into Panormus, rumbled straight onto a boat bound for the mainland, and had been long gone before Hook-Nose and his friends had had any chance of showing up. They'd alighted at midday and immediately set off towards the north on the Via Papilia at a pace that was slightly faster than urgent, but slower than suspicious. They'd encountered people, sure. Some had stepped in their path, others had been wise enough not to. But for 2 days they had simply been on the road. No monsters, no armies of angry people, no hard-faced commanders. Just traveling. And just when he had started to feel at ease, Aemilius had realized that Hanno wasn't moving. He had been watching the water magus at the back of the cart, partly because he wanted to seek out a moment alone with him to talk more about magic, and partly because there was absolutely nothing else to do, and on occasion he'd toss, or twitch, or shift himself. And then he'd suddenly realized that Hanno hadn't moved for the entire day. He'd nudged his horse closer, and tried calling to him gently, and then, with his heart beating faster and faster, startled an elegant string of swear words out of Prasta on the driver's plank by coming all the way up to the back of the cart and jumping onto the back of it. The little magus had been cold to the touch, too cold, and up close his skin had a gray pallor to it that was very much like he imagined the color of the dead to be. Moments later the cart was stopped and Prasta was crouching beside them, quickly checking Hanno's vital signs and rummaging in her pouches for something, anything, muttering under her breath in a language Aemilius didn't understand but did not sound good. And now he found himself here, having been shouldered out of the way by the older legionnaires, watching from a distance. He felt a growing lump in his throat, and a heat in his chest, and he squeezed his eyes shut to stop the tears.